Have you ever wondered what would have happened if Hitler invaded the US? It's a question that sparks intrigue, curiosity, and even fear. But to delve into this alternate history, we need to venture into a world of hypotheticals, where the course of World War II took a dramatically different turn. Imagine it's 1940, the world is in the throes of World War II. Hitler's armies have swept across Europe, and now they set their sights on a new target, the United States of America. The Nazi regime, intoxicated by their European conquests, decide to gamble on a transatlantic assault. Hitler's grand plan, to cripple the American spirit by striking at its heart, New York City. The invasion begins with a massive aerial bombardment, the likes of which the world has never seen. The city's iconic skyline is reduced to rubble and smoke, yet the American spirit remains unbroken. The country rallies, transforming overnight into a war machine. Factories churn out tanks and planes at a frantic pace, while men and women from all walks of life enlist to defend their homeland. The German forces land on the eastern seaboard, meeting fierce resistance. The battle is brutal and costly, but the Americans hold the line. The Nazis, expecting a swift victory, are taken aback. The invasion stalls, and the tide begins to turn. In the Pacific, the Japanese, seeing their allies struggling, decide not to attack Pearl Harbor, a decision that keeps the United States from entering war in the Pacific theater. The focus remains on the Atlantic, where the fight for freedom rages on. Back in Europe, without the pressure of the Eastern Front, the Soviet Union starts pushing westward. They reclaim lost territory, and soon, they're knocking on Germany's door. Hitler, fighting a war on two fronts, is stretched thin. In the end, the combined might of the American and Soviet forces proves too much for the Nazi regime. The invasion of the United States fails. Hitler's gamble has backfired. The war ends earlier with a decisive Allied victory. In this alternate timeline, the United States emerges as a global superpower earlier than in our history, its spirit forged in the crucible of direct conflict. The Cold War may never happen, and the landscape of international relations could look vastly different. In summary, if Hitler had invaded the US, it would have drastically altered the course of World War II and reshaped the world as we know it. The United States would have faced a direct assault, sparking a wave of patriotism and rapid militarization. The invasion would have stalled, leading to an early end to the war and a decisive Allied victory. The geopolitical landscape would have changed, possibly preventing the Cold War and redefining international relations. Remember, this is all hypothetical, a journey into the realm of what if. History unfolded the way it did, and we can only speculate about alternate timelines. But it's an intriguing thought, isn't it? The ripple effects of a single decision can change the world. So, next time you ponder over history, remember the power of what if.